Hello, 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 and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Keona, and I mainly do diamond painting content. And you're getting this on a Saturday. I know. And you're like, wait a minute, she hasn't done anything. I know. This is a WIP Chat. If y'all don't know what WIP stands for, it stands for Work in Progress. And what we do is we work on our diamond paintings, or whatever it is you want to work on for the next hour, or so, depending on how long I can talk. It could be less than an hour, it could be more, you never know. And so now let's talk about the elephant in the room. I already mentioned it once. Yeah, all I did was finish this section. So right now, the time lapse is going to look a little better. But don't worry. Now, I'm not going to go through all my materials because I'm lazy. But if you have any questions, you can always ask me in the comments below. They're pretty much all in this box. Take away the glare. Happy you can see that. Well, just set up, get situated, so we can start on this section right here. Which means I gotta adjust the camera and everything, but that's a whole nother thing, I hope your week has gone well. I talked to y'all on Monday. So, it's been almost a whole week. I did push it back. I got busy. But we'll talk about that here shortly. Like I said, I need to open all these up. I need to open them all up. And get everything situated. I'm going to throw this off to the side here. I have one of those drafting tables with a side table that pulls out. My phone, you saw, ignore it. We'll be fine. We're going to be fine. Okay. So if you give me a second, I will go ahead and we'll just jump right into this WIP Chat and I'll fix the camera so instead of doing it live. Okay, we're all situated and lights on. The light is on. Yay! So, I'd like to apologize for my crafter nails. If you don't know what that is, that's where my nails are completely messed up because I have natural nails and I have to take the nail polish off and fix it. And I just have not had time with how long it takes and with the fact that I'm getting back to work as soon as this WIP Chat's over. You can see why I wouldn't care about fixing them. I got priorities and my nails aren't one of them. And I know there's people out there going, oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. Excuse me. Oh man. It's just I don't care. I've never really cared about that stuff. I like my nails being pretty, but I'm not going to waste my time fixing them just for them to be ruined 5 minutes later. Or in my case, about an hour later. With how long it takes a couple of hours because I do a lot of coats to make it this thick and this shiny. Yep. Because I do thin coats, I should say. Thin coats. Why am I opening that up? I need the wax binder. And this is our wax binder today. It's a bubblegum pink. There's our wax binder. Holding its place. Ah, man. Let me get my time started and everything. You know how it goes by now. So, how has your week been? Mine has been chaos. Look. I opened up my Kindle and it's straight to a book because that's part of it. Hold on. Yeah. No! I'm gonna go back to home. Notebooks. I know, light mode. I found it's actually easier to read in light mode. I got me a new tip for my pen and a new cover for my Kindle. So yeah. What's today? Today is the 10th. Wow, it's been 5 days since I've diamond painted. Okay. I know, you're just staring at the same thing. I'm sorry. I had to write it down. I had to write down my start time because I gotta fill out my log. I still haven't even... Sorry about hitting the mic. I still haven't even put this in my logbook itself. The sticker is still sitting right here. So I gotta do all that. I just haven't been in the mood to set it up. You know, I've just been lazy. Today we're gonna do the black outline first. Okay. Once I'm situated, we can start talking. So, I've had a week. It's been a busy week, but busy in a good way. I'm working on new products that I wanted to get out yesterday. Did not happen. So I decided I'm not going to constrict myself to a restock date or day. Like, it's not going to be Friday, it's not going to be Saturday, it's not going to be this, that, or whatever. Instead, I am going to post all restocks on the Discord as they happen. So when I restock something, yeah. But I've been in the process of turning the made-to-order model into a in-stock model, which could reduce processing times and everything else. And right now, I have a lot of orders that are still made to order, and I'm trying to catch up on those. My next one's not due out till the 13th, which is Tuesday, so that gives me a few days to get ahead, which of course I probably might just fill that out and get that out Monday. Like my Tuesday orders, get them out Monday. Yeah. So I got that going for me. That's a good thing. And then, I have these new, like, colors I want to get out. I wanted to save one of them for Halloween, so I'm thinking about the way it's going to go out at first. It's going to be part of this bundle thing, but you won't be able to buy it individually by itself until Halloween. Like, basically, I'm thinking about making it exclusive to this one package, which people might be annoyed, but hey, you know, I think it'd be cool that way. Why did I mess that one up? Look at me already messing up. 10 minutes in. Not even 10 minutes. 2 minutes in. You know, and it's weird because you would think diamond painting would relax me, would help me. So I would find more time for diamond painting. But I don't. I don't. I'm thinking we do the confetti part of this, which if you don't know what confetti is, why are you watching a WIP Chat? I mean, if you don't know what confetti is, it's this where the colors change very frequently. Yeah. Man, it's really hard to find the time to sit down and diamond paint because the biggest problem is I use my table for everything. It's where I cut vinyl, it's where I pour resin, it's where I am currently dealing with bullshit. You know, it's just, oh, look at me. Too early in, I've already sat there and cursed. Oh no. And one of those things is yesterday I ran out of stickers. Or I ran out of stickers 2 days ago. But yesterday I remembered I ran out of stickers. And I make my own stickers, so it wouldn't be, you know, I make my own shop stickers, so it wouldn't be an issue. But I had orders that had to go out, and I had no stickers to go in them. You know what I mean? So I had to make stickers. Well, yesterday was the day that my entire sticker setup decided to mess the fuck up. Oh my god. So I think I tried to cut 48 stickers and I got maybe 24 out of them if I'm lucky. I have not checked the count yet. But yeah, so I'm not happy about it. I was able to get the 4 out, but then I had to cut more because I know I'm going to need more for orders. And I was like, okay, I'll cut 40 and hopefully that'll hold me over for a while, but hopefully not, you know? Wink, wink, hint, hint. And anything that could go wrong did go wrong. Right now, because of the fact that I changed certain settings, my pressure is not high enough. So it's not cutting through the laminate at all. So I gotta completely redo the pressure. And when I tried it at a 120 pressure, it was cutting too far. And my last attempt was 115 and it didn't cut through the laminate. So back to splitting. Basically, I did 120, cut too far. Went 110, didn't cut. Split the difference to 115, didn't cut. So I split the difference again, maybe go 118. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Because also I had to restock the section frame info cards. And I made 60 of those. So that should last me a while. And I didn't have any problems with that because it's not stickers. It's like stickers hate me. it's something so stupid. So, have y'all heard of easy peel stickers? Easy peel stickers are cut in a way that not only have you now cut the sticker, you cut outside the you don't cut that sticker all the way through. Makes sense? It's a kiss cut. But then you do an outer ring that you cut all the way through, and that is not a kiss cut. That's a regular cut, right? So you end up having this ridge you can grab a hold of to easy peel the sticker. Instead of it being right up to edge and you're fighting with it, whatever, you know what I mean? And so that's what I'm having a fight with, is this whole easy peel system. I threw away stickers because of the fact that the first cut was too much that it cut all the way through. And so I couldn't do the easy peel because it was right up on the edge. It's like, I got so mad and I was so tilted yesterday. Ridiculous. And like, I'm trying to talk in mod chat, I'm trying to be sociable, but at this point I've become so self-involved with how bad my day was that I'm just like, no, let's not talk. And they understand. The girls understand if I'm not talking, I am not in a good mood and I'm not going to talk. Or I'm really fucking busy. So I'm hoping they thought I was really fucking busy. And because nothing was really wrong, I was just pissed off. You know? But I don't like the idea of the girls knowing I'm pissed off and deliberately avoiding them. I'd rather them think that I was just really fucking busy, which I was. Don't get me wrong, I was busy. You know, I always stay busy. And right now, I have this no-buy forced upon me. Man. If y'all know who Katie is from Miss Coffee's community, I'm not gonna sit there and say her username or anything like that. We're just gonna call her Katie. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? Well, I talked about how in September I want to go to the Jets at Cowboys game. Jets only play Cowboys once every 4 years, and they only play at Arlington once every 8 years. And my birthday is September 16th, and they're playing there September 17th. So you can see how this game is like perfect for me to go to, right? But the ticket prices are more than a diamond painting, you know what I mean? And there's no like paying for. Actually, I think Ticketmaster might have paying for, but I'd rather not use Ticketmaster. But yeah. Either way, what I was saying is, you know, paying for main option here, and even then, you still gotta pay that full amount out. And so I'm like, I have like $200 set aside, if that. No. Yes, no. Either way, I got a third of the money I need set aside. And if I have to dip into it, I have to dip into it, you know, like real life comes before savings, it does. But anyway, I got the money, some money set aside, and it's nowhere near halfway at this point. And Katie goes, "That's it, we're going on no buy. You and me going on no buy together." And I go, "Until when?" She goes, "Until you get your tickets, your NFL tickets." Son of a, you know, it's like, damn it. And I have this Diamond Pin Pal pin in my cart on Etsy. I that same day, one of the Yume Art second violins restocked. Well, obviously it was the first one, not the second one, because the second one was part of the anniversary release, which I still haven't gotten. We'll get into that. And but I hadn't seen the email until after we went on the snow by, and I'm like, son of a willpower. And then Elisa mentions the Enabler Outpost freaking mystery box. I think she mentioned it yesterday, and I'm like, willpower, willpower, willpower. And then today's new releases, there's that Palace thing from, I want to say Moonshroud Studios. I don't know. I can't remember, but it's like Magnolia Palace or something. I was like, son of a, you know, it's like, trying not to be mad, but it's like, I go, willpower, willpower, willpower. you know. And so, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. And I told her, I go, the moment I buy those tickets, I'm gonna make sure I had a little bit of extra so I can sit there and go buy something diamond painting related and just send you the receipt. Honestly, what I'll probably do is I'll probably buy the tickets and then get the money to get a DAC or something off Etsy or something, you know? Which my books are, I'm even on a no buy for books. Which, if you know how much I love books, you're like, oh shit. Right? So, um, the moment I buy tickets, I'm probably not going to tell her. And what'll happen is, as soon as I have the money to buy something else, I'll put the receipt up, and she'll be like, "You're no buy," and I'll be like, "Bitch, I did it last week." You know what I mean? I mean, I wouldn't do that to her because she's on a no buy with me. You know, trying to do it as a pair because it helps better. So yeah, and like it's a weird thing. It's not just basically the only thing that I can like spend money on, for lack of a better term, is like supplies for the shop. You know, that's the exception. I mean, unless there's like something that we know is going out of stock, like a mystery kit comes out and it's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? There are exceptions, and we haven't really talked about them, but I think it's just common sense exceptions. Which, you know, this is good for her too, because we all have a diamond art club problem. We all have a diamond painting problem, but I want to be specific that we all have a diamond art club problem. Okay? Obsessed. Obsessed. Anyway. Anyway. So what was I saying? Oh! I haven't gotten my anniversary kits yet. All 8 of them. Why? Because they just now shipped. And I'm sorry, okay. Unpopular opinion here. I saw people who I know did not get expedited shipping and all that get theirs shipped out on Monday. We're talking about people I know who ordered after me too. You know what I mean? Like, we talk. And they got their shit shipped out on Monday and they got it by Friday. I paid $20 for expedited shipping. Okay? On the first order. Yes, it was 2 different orders and they combined them, da 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 da. But if you paid for expedited shipping, even if you can't combine the order to make it work, that should give it like a priority in the system. Like they should be filling expedited shipping first or whatever, or do it by in the order they came in. And expedited shipping has a slight price, you know, weighted scale or whatever. Because mine, the label was created on Thursday and it was filled like UPS received it 6:45 p.m. on freaking Friday. And that actually annoyed the piss out of me. And yes, I know, busy, da 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 da. You can make a million excuses, but I don't fucking care. It's just you put expedited shipping. There needs to be something like, because it even says order get it by June 8th or something like that, expedited shipping whenever I ordered. You know, it didn't say double digits. And that's what I'm saying about if you're putting something like that, you need to put a disclaimer or something that is easy to find. So if there is one that I haven't seen yet, you know, saying, hey, may take a couple days for processing, whatever, you know what I mean? And that went to the wrong one because I was too, like, annoyed. Trying to get this up without using the tweezers, because using tweezers on rounds suck. Either way. Do you get my point? Or am I just whining to whine? Which is completely possible. And then you can just tell me to shut up. Or do you agree with me that if you pay expedited shipping and it says you should get it by this date, if you hit the thing is, okay, let me tell you this. If I had a big sale, which right now we do have a sale for Diamonds and Diversity, but if I had a big sale and I sold out all my stock and I have ship by days, okay, that's how they show it. you get will arrive between this date and that date. I have ship by days, and that's what I follow. Like 2 orders I have shipped by Tuesday. Okay, so if I have on Etsy as an Etsy shop sell out my entire stock, which obviously my week processing, which is what I have been upfront about, that it's a week processing, up to a week processing, right? And it gets to, and I sell out my entire stock, and I still make that deadline. If I can do that as a one-man show, why can't they just add a little bit of priority to expedited shipping? See what I'm saying? Ooh, or even give us like a $3 fee or something to pay for a rush order, which means that it goes ahead of the queue. Does that make sense? But don't tell me June 8th, June 9th. I don't remember which one, but it was a single digit, right? Don't tell me June 9th. We'll say June 9th. And then here comes June 9th, and it says ETA Monday. Because they didn't even get it in their hands until June 9th. You know what I'm saying? That's what's annoying. And then everybody else having these other shipping problems with UPS coming out of Texas. Like, wait a minute. I really miss Diamond Art Club being in New Jersey, but you know how it is. You know how it is. I was going to talk about something else, but I don't remember now. Huh. I love it. I love the way my brain works. And now we have dead air. Dead air is one of the most annoying things. So, I'll be watching a Twitch channel, and they'll have music on in the background. I'm not mentioning anybody in particular, because we all know Miss Coffee does not have dead air, and nobody knows who else I watch on Twitch. But I will be in one channel where they have maybe 20 viewers. And they have a lot of dead air. Yeah, they may be playing copyrighted music like they shouldn't, but, you know, they may be playing music and speaking to chat when chat speaks, but if chat is dead, their air will go dead. But then I'll go to another channel that has like 2 viewers, and they never have a dead air moment. Like, if nobody's talking, they are talking to themselves. And it's like, why do you only have 2 viewers? I'm like, this, you know, we're not putting entertainment value at this point. We're talking about dead air versus talking, right? And it's like, I would rather be in that channel with 2 viewers actually talking than the channel with the dead air and just music. If you want to just listen to music, turn on your fucking radio. You know what I mean? But that's my own personal opinion, and I've now gotten to this point to where I'm not giving advice unless it's asked for. Because I have this know-it-all problem. I really do. I'm a know-it-all. No shame, no shame. So this problem to where I will offer advice that wasn't even asked for. And it's annoying as piss, and I know I do it, and I try not to, okay? It's an ADHD thing. Stop using ADHD as an excuse. Fuck off. Sorry, I had to take a sip of coffee. So, I have decided to stop giving unasked for advice, and even when they ask me for advice, I will only give as much that would help them. Do not offer any more. So I was watching, I think it's the 3rd season. It's either the 2nd season or the 3rd season of The West Wing. And if you haven't watched The West Wing by now, warning spoilers, but come on, it's so old. I don't even think I care. Either way. So, in The West Wing, President Bartlett has MS. Missing, I don't remember that actual fucking proper name, okay? But he has had this from everyone, but we've gotten to a point where he's told some of his staff. And now the White House lawyer is going through and interviewing some staff, and he's interviewing CJ. And the exact lines, he goes, "Do you know what time it is?" And she goes, "It's 12:15." or something like that. 10 past 12. Like, she says the time, and she goes, I need you, he goes, I need you to stop doing that. And she looks at him like, what? You know? And he goes, answering more than the question. CJ, do you know what time it is? She looks at him, she goes, yes. And that is the point I'm trying to make. When somebody asks me for advice, like they need help, something's broken, or, you know, whatever, and they come to me, I need to stop offering the entire meal and just offer the snack that they asked for. Does that make sense? So, if you ask me, do I know what time it is? I'm going to say yes or no. I'm not going to give you the time. And we had that conversation this week, so there's certain words I can't say without an accent. Like my son's name, Michael. I could say Mike. I could say Mikey. But Michael, like, that's me trying not to say it, the accent, and it's still there. But I said, I'd be fucked if I had a daughter named Caroline. Yeah, Caroline. I don't know what brought up the conversation, but I was just like, argh! Then, I've had people around here going, your accent, it sounds familiar, but it doesn't sound quite right. Where are you from? And I go, Texas. They're like, ah. I didn't think I had an accent until the Southerners pointed out that I sound funny. Y'all, I sound funny. Ah. Don't mind me, I'm a little stuffy today. My mind's all over the place and everything else. I watched a WIP Chat to where they, like, jumped between topics, like, da, 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 da. And I'm kind of doing it, too. But, I was explaining ADHD to the girls, and I go, yes, we change topics a lot, but there's a relation to them. Like, and the hard thing is finishing a thought, which I'm pretty sure y'all have discovered with me. Like, did you see this brown bear? I like the color brown. I wonder what that would look like on a coat. Oh, it's getting a little bit cold out. Maybe I should go buy a sweater. A brown sweater. You know what I mean? That is not the exact quote that I said to them, but that's pretty much how it is, to where you are changing your thought and process, but everything's in a relation sort of sense, so it makes sense in our head. Yeah. And I was like, that's ADHD for you, man. I love it. I really do. I love being so scatterbrained that I can just jump from topic to topic, but I hear it frustrates people. One of my best friends is neurotypical. Actually, I have a lot of neurotypical friends. My husband's neurotypical. You know, I have a lot of neurodivergent friends. And I was trying to do something, and I jumped from one topic to another, while the same thing jumping from one task to another, because that's, you know, the way my brain was working. I could not focus at all. And it was just trying to have a conversation and then changing topics and never getting to the point to the first topic. And finally, this friend of mine is like, oh my god, how do you have conversations? I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't even realize I'm reared off this far. And usually it's not an issue, because he will deliberately, like, push me from one topic to another. Like, I'll be talking, man, this book is really cool, and I'll mention something in the book, and then move on to something that's actually interesting to him, and then he'll join into the conversation, and then we move on to something else, and he'll just go with my flow. But this was, I was going from one annoying topic to annoying, and he was trying to figure out what my first fucking point was, and he's like, oh my fucking god! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you think it frustrates you, how do you think I feel? Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I touched the canvas. But I think that's also what keeps me from caring about my nails. Hey, we've gone for full circle. Da, 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 da. Anyway, what keeps me from caring about my fucking nails is because of the fact that I had this executive dysfunction about them. Because yes, I know it doesn't take 3 hours. Logically, I know it doesn't take 3 hours, even with drying time. But in my head, I'm thinking an hour per coat. An hour per coat. And I do a minimum of 2 coats of color and 1 coat of top coat. And so it's like an hour per coat, an hour per coat. It's going to take forever to dry, an hour per coat. You know what I mean? And then that doesn't include, you know, fingernail polish remover stage. Then what if I decide to change all the colors? And oh, look at the growth. Maybe I should sit there and redo that nail too. And I end up redoing all 10 nails. And I know that's how my brain works. And it's frustrating. But executive dysfunction has really taken over this week. Why do I say that? Is I got a lot of regular work done, like shop work done, but the reason why the videos weren't coming out and the channel is slacking is because I'd look at this table and it'd be covered with resin stuff or with the stuff for vinyl. Like I still have vinyl scraps sitting up that way. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to clean this off. I'd rather get more work done in the same topic, which is rare for me, than jump to diamond painting. Like right now, it is killing me because I really, really want to release something, and I'll tell you about it in a little bit. I really want to release it, but it's not ready yet. I haven't made mock-ups. I haven't done pictures. I haven't done shit. And so it's like, Arr! Right now the vinyl's flattening, and that's probably the most annoying part about it is waiting for vinyl to flatten. Yeah. So, I'm sitting here, I'm diamond painting, and all I'm thinking about is this thing I want to release, which, like I said, I'll talk about in a minute. And it's trying not to be that way. It's trying to find a way to focus on other tasks than what my brain wants to focus on. And yes, I could medicate, but I don't want to. I don't want to. You can't make me. You can't make me do... Are there any G's in here while I'm thinking about it? And it wasn't C's the other day. When I said C's, it's 602. Which is something that I don't see, but it's... 602 is the man in the toilet, as Miss Coffee likes to call it. I'm going to use her name as much as I can, because you know what? As long as she's using me for clout, I can use her for clout. Speaking of which. That woman. That woman. That woman. She's fun. She drives me crazy. I'm just... An upcoming deal by Stop being scrolling. Anyway, it's just like this whole thing to where, I don't know. It's just... Like, we talked about me going back into streaming. Okay, and then she subs to my channel and says, now you owe me content, bench. So you know what I did? I went and I made 2 new emotes because I have emote slots. Why not? And I realized I don't have instant upload status anymore. I get it. I haven't streamed in almost 2 years, right? But I made these 2 emotes and I went back to her going, I gave you emotes. I don't have to give you content now. You know what I mean? And I did this all in public chat. So this... What the... I did this all in public chat. So it's not like some private conversation type deal. Whatever, you know? But it was like... Because what happened was she just did something. Oh, she did the emote of my face. I have an emote of my face because, I don't know, I'm self-involved. Come on, we already know this. Anyway, she did an emote of my face, and I go, wait a minute, how the fuck? I literally said, how the fuck? And then I'm like, I ran inside, because I was outside smoking a cigarette. I ran inside, and I checked my dashboard. I went straight to my dashboard. I loaded it up, everything else from nothing. And there it is. And I go, motherfucker. And I went to her chat, and I go, you bitch. That's how I said it. I go, you bitch. Now, that's a good friendship. If you can sit there and go to her and sit there and be like, hey, you bitch, when she does something like that, you know? And then she doesn't get offended. That is a piece of trash on top of a drill. Making it a trash drill, but tweezers don't like rounds. Son of a cow. Don't mind me. So originally when I was sitting there talking about the scrolling conversation in Discord, I used cow as an example and talked about how cows are brown, and I remembered the brown part, so it was kind of funny when I went son of a... I went cow. What did I say the other day? Something like, bite me in the left knee, because I was pissed off. I'm weird. I talked to Steve's. That is completely really random. Yeah. Yesterday, I discovered there are webs on my diamond painting light, the one above us right now. And I live in an old house, so spider webs are expected, cobwebs, whatever, I find I find a daddy long legs a dead in a corner once a week. Not a big deal, right? But so I kind of laughed because it wasn't there yesterday. And then I looked, and on it was two tiny little baby spiders. They're so tiny, you wouldn't be able to see them. They're like almost the size of these drills, tiny. And I go, oh my god, hey Steve! And I didn't wipe off the webs or anything. I just let them play. And then I talked about it at Discord. I go, I know, I'm weird. Leave me alone. I'm just gonna go now. Yeah. I've been having more and more of those moments to where it's like, I'm just gonna go now because I think I'm being a little more open. And not like open book open, where I'll sit there and I'll tell you anything, all you have to do is ask, but like I'm being more free to be myself. I'm a very, what people would consider a weird person. Like, I like spiders, I like snakes, but at the same time, I'm freaked out by a mouse, and I try to feed a raccoon, and then get mad because the raccoon. By the way, I'm fine. You know, like, I love animals, but I don't want pets. I have pets. That's enough for me. Um, Honestly, I'm thinking about selling my rabbits, stuff like that, because my ADHD makes it to where I get bored of my animals. And since I am such an animal lover, I don't let that happen. Does that make sense? Like, I'm bored of my rabbits, but I'll go out there, and the reason why I smoke out back versus out front where I can people watch and everything else is my rabbits are out back. And that way I can go out there, I can see if their food bowls are empty, their water bowls are empty, and I can take care of them. And it's like deliberately trying, like I said, I'm bored with them. And luckily, I'm a logical person, and I can see past my boredom and still take care of my animals. They still get times outside their cage, they get their food, their water, whatever they need. You know, they get clean cages. It's just, I don't hold them as much as I used to. I don't mess with them as much as I used to. Um, Gunther has been giving me these like baby eyes, and I just don't want to pick him up because I know he's gonna scratch me with his back legs. But he doesn't know any better because he's so little. Because he's the one that I saved from Hansel before Hansel went. You know, tiny little thing. And it's like I know I'm bored with them, so I can't let that affect their care. And what I do is there's a lot of, it's not just me taking care of them. Yes, I do the standard care and all that, but I will tell Michael to go play with the rabbits, and I will tell Sam to go play with the rabbits, and other kids to go play with the rabbits. So it's not, they are getting attention, and it's proper attention. It's just not my attention right now when it comes to that handling. I do when I'm out there, I do pet their noses and stuff like that. They come to the cages to sit there and get my attention. I give them attention. So it's not like I'm, oh my god, neglecting my animals now. No. And if you're going to take it too far, you can fuck off. Yeah, I'm very blunt about things. If you haven't noticed. I am. Oh, my nose is burning. Ah! So, I've been waking up with allergies every day. It's just that time of year. But I took my nasal spray this morning, and it's like 12 something right now. But I took my nasal spray this morning, and I guess there was still some left in my nostril because I sniffed in and it went straight to the back of my nostril, and it burned like chlorine going into your fucking nose. But it's funny because my nasal spray didn't work 100% today. It got rid of the sinus headache I was building, but it didn't clear all the stuffiness. But that, that's the point, is I'd like to at least get, the whole reason I took it was to get rid of the sinus headache building because those suck. Tell me how you feel about sinus head. Tell me if you get a lot of sinus headaches, and is it just a seasonal thing, or if it's year round like me. It's like, if the wind blows the right way, sinus headache. I'm on a lot of allergy meds, so. I'm on, my nasal spray is Dymista, which Dymista is both Flonase and Zyrtec in a spray form. Yeah. Basically, I took away one pill just for them to hand me a blood pressure pill. Ah! But I also take Singular for both my asthma and my allergies. Mainly my allergies. Asthma's like a side note because yeah, we're not even gonna go into that because a lot of people don't believe me on that, and I had enough doctors back me up. I'm not about to sit there and fight over fucking semantics because people think they want to be know-it-alls. Know-it-all. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, give me a second. I need to stretch. Sorry, it's been getting hard for me to sit down for a while. Does that make sense? Like, my attention can't be held. So I had to get up, walk around. I feel better now. I feel better. I'm gonna miss a little bit of this expo, the OTK Games Expo or whatever it is they do. It started, or it's starting soon. I don't know. But anyhow, I promised I would tell you about what I have planned. So let's talk shop talk. Shop talk! Yeah, don't mind me, I'm an idiot. I'm crazy. Crazy. It reminds me, I posted a picture of my mac and cheese, and I said I drove 2 hours and spent $11 for parking, but it was worth it, and it was a picture of the mac and cheese from Wahlburgers. And Dealdra is like, I knew you were crazy, but now I have proof. And I was like, why did it need proving? She's like, in a court of law. Like, okay, I can't deny that one. I got plausible deniability that I'm legally insane. I don't know. But anyway, off that tangent. Look at me already going on tangents. So, my plans is, y'all know the rainbow bundle, right? Where it's a 14-pack of colors, whatever. I'd like to knock it down to a 6-pack or a 12-pack if I could. Get rid of the one permanent vinyl in it. But that's a whole nother thing. Until I can do that, or replace that vinyl with a better removable vinyl, we're gonna still have it this way. But I want to take that and I want to make a pride bundle. And what I mean by that is it's going to be a 14-pack of section frames, a rainbow teddy wax minder, a rainbow Fred wax minder, and a set of rainbow, a 35 set of rainbow label frames. Which, yes, I know the product hasn't come out yet. I promise, and it hasn't come out yet. It will. It will. It will. My problem is shop photos are boring to me. I know they have to be taken and everything else, and yeah, I could list new colors without the shop photos. But in the end, you kind of need those shop photos, so it's just like, I don't know why I poured so many for 4. So I need to just suck it up, and do it. There's a TikToker that I watch all the time, and she goes, "What's up, Buttercup?" And I say, "Suck it up, Buttercup," all the time. So yeah. Yeah. But I already have the pricing. It's basically the entire Pride bundle is at like I think I have a 10% discount than if you bought the whole thing individually. I just realized you were a fairy dust gel. I forgot there were 3 of them. I don't know why I thought there were only 2 of them. Fairy dust gels. They're so pretty. Anyway. If I forget to talk about something I said, I'll talk about that later, just let me know in the comments down below. And while I have y'all in the comments, I do have a question. If you've seen all 5 styles of section frames, yes, there are 5. One I am being forced to bring back, even though I was like, no, we'll just let this one fade out because people want more of them, and that's the mini, where it's just a perfect square. There are 5 styles of section frames, so out of the 5 styles, the mystery, floating label, corner label, and window pane, as well as the mini, which is just a square. which is your favorite style, because I'd like to know that. I'd like to get people's opinions. I've had a lot of people tell me the window pane. That's why there's a lot of window pane coming out. But if there's like a style you prefer over every other one, let me know. You know, I'm just going based on word of mouth. My favorite is window pane and floating label. Which right now I'm dealing with grief with the section frames. A lot of people, they tried a different section frame that were thinner, and so they're telling me it's not worth it. And then I got other people saying, oh my god, I love your section frames because they are thicker sides, so they're easier to use. Then I've been asked, do they come with transfer tape? They do not, because you can pill them. They're thick enough that you can pill and place any way you want. Yeah. So, I don't even know how these label frames are going to come out. I really don't. I need to get some made. I'm still working on a design, so I need to finish that. Basically, as soon as I finish this WIP Chat, I might finish the whole square, because that's the way I roll. But then I'm instantly going to go into working on the label frames design, because I can't release that bundle or the other new bundle without that design. So, there's a new color combo coming out. Y'all seen Keona's choice. It's a beautiful violet with teal. Because those are my colors, right? Those are my colors. And that's been out for a while. Nobody's even, let me be honest, nobody's bought any. But that's fine. More for me. But, sorry, that made me laugh. I have a new color combo coming out called My Asia's Choice. And it is the most neon of pink with the most neon of green, because she asked me a few months back if I could get a neon pink and a neon green in. And I thought, why don't I just put them together? And then I sat there and I looked and I go, I have Keona's Choice as a color combo. And why don't I just do My Asia's Choice with it? And so I went to buy it, and then Sam picked out hers, and so we had Samantha's Choice too, which I need to release. I just need to take pictures of it. Again, a lot of it is pictures that hold me back. So, we have this new combo coming out, which requires, this is what I was talking about earlier, which would have a new frog color. And the color is called Ectoplasm Green. And that's why the frog itself won't be released until Halloween. The bear version of it won't be released until Halloween either. But I might end up doing my next frog as a bubblegum pink. So it's going to be bubblegum pink with Ectoplasm Green. And I know some people like my bubblegum pinks. Actually, that's my my two most popular Minders color combo is bubblegum pink and watermelon fusion. Doing over there. Oh, it fell on the floor. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, those are my two most popular colors. Wax Minders. Which, watermelon fusion, I don't have one next to me, do I? No, I don't. This is one of the older, more original watermelon fusions. I use this as a wax minder, so it has two magnets on it. Oh, of course the lighting's off, so you can't really see. But it's a green and a red pink combo, and they just swirl together. So that's one of my popular ones, as well as bubblegum pink and purple galaxy. I have absolutely no purple galaxies to show y'all because I can't keep them in stock, just like the bubblegum pinks. The only reason I have a bubblegum pink is this one has a giant air bubble in it. Which everybody keeps asking me, am I restocking? Yes, I am restocking the wax binders. Okay, I'm restocking all the colors. I just have to make them first, because of the fact that we are no longer doing a made-to-order model, because it was stressing me out too much. Which I discussed this all in the WIP Chat this morning. Not this morning, it's earlier this week. I swear I picked one up. Where'd it go? I'm kind of hungry, which means I'm gonna forget to eat it again. Because that's what happens, is I get hungry and I'm like, okay, I can hold off. And then by the time I have gotten to where I'm eating, I have forgotten to eat again. Don't worry. I'll order myself some McDonald's or something. Go get it. I need to go out anyway today. I don't like going out. I really don't. If it were up to me, I'd just stay in the house all day. But unfortunately, I live in a state, actually not in a state, in an area to where we do not have delivery. Not delivery, it's DiGiorno. I mean, we got like pizza delivery, but I don't have pizza money. Does that make sense? But we don't have DoorDash or any of that. Like, I can't go and order McDonald's and have it delivered to my house. And it sucks. Why does it suck? Because I'm hungry now. But did y'all see my story this week that I put up for Rooster? Because Rooster sat there and in his podcast goes, yeah, you know, live in the country compared to the city. Because he's from Queens. And I'm like, oh, hold up. Nah, I was on my way home. So I just turned on my phone. I flipped the camera and I go, this is country. You know, you live in them where you are surrounded by foliage, baby. Foliage. You know, using fancy words. Fancy. And he DM'd me and he goes, yeah, I would say this country. I would say this country. Like, yeah, suck it, nerd. You know, my time at Mixer got me some good friends, and he's one of them. He may not be content creating anymore. He's like me, you know. I don't create content. Is this content? Oh. But we're, you know, still good friends. What is that? Oh, there's the missing drill. That makes sense. I found it. I found the missing drill. I'm okay, I swear. Every time I say I'm okay, I swear, I get that song from... Oh, God. Is it My Chemical Romance? I don't remember, but it goes, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Yeah. I promise I won't sing it. And actually, I don't think my mic picked that up. I don't know. Let's hope it didn't, because that's kind of embarrassing. I mean, it takes a lot more to embarrass me. It really does. It's like I lost the embarrassment gene. Yes, I have anxiety, but anxiety and embarrassment are two different things. So, I think I'm going to title this one Bundles. So, I already explained the Pride Bundle. You like that ADHD fucking transition right there? Yeah, baby. Anyway, because I already discussed the Pride Bundle, but we're going to have the same thing with My Asia's Choice, which I was talking about. We're going to have the same thing with Keona's Choice. And I gotta spend the money. It's not cheap. The vinyl that Sam loves is expensive. It's very expensive. And if I make a mint green wax binder of some sort, then we can do a bundle like that for Sammy as well. We can. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's just the vinyl. So the vinyl for Sammy's Choice is expensive if you get it from Michael's. The only way it's reasonable if you go straight to a bulk distributor, like a wholesale distributor. And so I have one. I know of one. I know of a few. I should have put that in the bigger tray. We're just going to switch. So I know of a few of them. One's in Birmingham. I got a few in Atlanta, a few in Columbus. I didn't see any in Auburn, but yeah. So, and there's also one online I can order from. I just wish I would get a discount for buying a lot of it. Because I'm going to buy 30 feet of each color to start out with. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg, but yeah. But I have to list it first and see if it sells. If it sells, then yes. And, I thought about doing it by color instead of by bundle size. You know what I mean? Basically more listings. Because I had someone comment saying it's hard to find the color I want and all that. I get weird messages in that save. I was like, oh, it's just in the drop down menu, and when you click on it, it'll change the picture to that one, you know, so you'll be able to see. Or you can just scroll through the pictures. So I think for ones like, oh, and I've also had the comment going, Why is the price so different between this one and this one, even though it's like $1 difference? If all that's different is this one's a rainbow or something like that. And like, the holographic vinyl costs more than the regular vinyl. So I'm not increasing the price on the hollow. I'm giving you a discount. I'm sharing the discount on the solids because I am more of a hollow shop than a solid shop. There are other section frames out there if you want more solids than hollows. I'll tell you that right now. They have different shapes. Their design is similar to my mini design where it's just a perfect square, or similar to the floating label. They do have labels that come with them, but they're not in the middle of the frames like mine are. So there are other places you can buy section frames from. So I'm not holding anybody, holding anything to anybody's head saying, hey, you gotta buy from my shop. No. No. Competition breeds creativity. And I'm always looking to improve things. I really am. Oh, I'm so distracted. I really am. I'm distracted by all the things. I'm distracted in my head. I'm trying not to be a negative Nancy, because I noticed lately I've been pretty negative, and I want to apologize. And I'm sorry to anybody who's named Nancy, because you get the short end of the stick with that one. Every time you hear negative Nancy. Damn it! Oh, look, there's a whole section of P I didn't do earlier. Oh, well. Oh, well. Yeah, I would not want my name be Nancy, because that would make people would call me a negative Nancy. And I could get upset about it. I'm sorry. I'll stop making fun of you, I swear. I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of the situation surrounding your name. That's what it is. And I don't get butthurt over things like that. Like, I understand comedy. Comedy's a lot about self-deprecation. And trust me, if anybody's good at self-deprecation, it's me. You know? So, I got a pretty tough skin about that. You know, I could kick some ass if I wanted to. With words. With words! Let me be a keyboard warrior! Why'd I do that? I want to be a keyboard warrior one day. No. No. The thing is, though, there's no animosity to me, so I can't be a keyboard warrior. Damn it! I failed! About being a keyboard warrior, not about porn. Sorry. I do have fun, though. I've been having a lot of fun. I am still hanging out in the same social circles. I have not broadened my social circles. It is mainly with Miss Coffee and her chat and her mods and all that, which I am one of her mods. I did try going to lives this week. I checked out Breeze. I said hi. Way to go, me. Again, social anxiety. I have to feel comfortable somewhere before I am talking and everything else. And that's the thing is, I don't think people understand that. And so, if I come into your live and I just say hi, and you ask me how I'm doing, I say I'm good, or I tell you what I'm doing, and that's about it. It's not for any nefarious reason. It's literally my anxiety is telling me, okay, you spoke enough. I like to say I have only so many social spoons. I believe in spoon theory, but I don't think I really follow spoon theory. But there's some people who believe in social spoon theory, which is the same thing as spoon theory, but it only relates to your social activity. And that is a lot of what mine is I can only be so social. And, like, if I spend all day in Mrs. Coffee's chat, which I do almost every Saturday. I'm technically in there right now, I'm just not talking. Because I'm talking to you guys. But if I spend all day there, and she raids somebody, I might say hi. But that's the most you're going to get out of me, is a couple lines, and that's it. Because I have spent all day socializing. Now, a day like today, to where I have spent the whole day talking, or, an hour talking to y'all, I probably won't say 2 words, really. Okay, I might, but it's a hit or miss. I'm not going to be as social as I was yesterday, for example, Speaking of yesterday, that unboxing came out late. I'm sorry. Again, it's a whole... The content is suffering because I don't want to clean off the table. I'm facing executive dysfunction. Which I know Randa from Randa's Crafty Corner has ADHD, but I think she's on medication. And I know a few others have ADHD, so I'm really understanding why she's not putting her vlog out anymore. And I thought about maybe recording a couple clips and doing a vlog for the Discord. You know, like people do for Patreons. There's several creators out there that do it for Patreon. But I could do it for the Discord to where it's still, you know, unlisted video, but it's released to Discord people only. That way I know who's watching the videos. Like, I get that whole thing to where you know who it is. And it's more personal and everything else. So, I'm thinking about doing something like that. Y'all let me know in the comments down below if you like that idea. You know, maybe you'll get some activity into the Discord, which, by the way, all shop updates are in the Discord, and I have stopped not caring, it's just I'm stopped stressing over Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all those things, because I will never remember to post updates to all of them. I don't even remember to post when my videos go out. And I have my own subreddit, and I don't even remember, you know what I mean? So, I'm not going to stress over that, but I will remind myself, everything goes through Discord. Everything. It's one thing, and it's something that's personal to me. And so, that's in the description box below. In the follow me, or I don't know what it is. Section's called, but it's in the description below. And, you won't be able to talk, but you'll be able to see everything. There's some roles to be alerted for things. I need to add a role for shop updates and then redo the post. So that's no biggie. But yeah. Once I add that role for shop updates, which I actually might just put it in the shop. No, because then it makes no sense, because if we have a conversation in the shop channel, it's going to just disappear and people don't look at pinned messages. So that's actually a bad idea. But I will add a role, and I will set it up to where it's a reaction role. Because I'd like to change that to an @shop updates and not an @news alert, because of the fact that I don't want to bother my community that I have built over the past 12 years with stuff they're not interested in. That's what's weird, is ADHD goes into everything. It goes into my shop, it goes into my life, and I didn't realize I had ADHD. And it wasn't until the pandemic, when my friends were pointing out how ADHD I was, that in October last year, I'm like, fuck it, and I got diagnosed. I went, like, okay, I see your point, you know what I mean? So, it's weird understanding now why I've been the way I am, to where I jump from project to project, and I can't stay focused for a long time, and everything else, because that's just part of it. And that's why keeping up with so many social medias, like, I haven't really updated my Twitter in ages. I'm sorry. But I understand that YouTubers or the YouTube world isn't really into Twitter. And then Twitter has changed. So Twitter, to me, is what it's always been, not what it's morphed into. So it's for me to literally post updates, and you follow me, and then you see my updates. Not this whole discoverability thing that is so weird to me. That's why when everybody's freaking about their post not being seen on the For You, I'm like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. Nah, I don't care. Sorry. I get hyper and excited. I was hyper excited thinking I finished that color, and then I realized a whole other section, so it's like ruined it. But I am thinking about coming back to streaming. I am. Not on YouTube. Sorry guys, I can't. YouTube is just lackluster when it comes to streaming. And when you start on the best, you can't go to one of the worst. And if you take offense to that, you are on the wrong channel. You really are. Yeah. So, I want to go ahead and I want to try that. I want to try streaming. I don't know when. I'm not going to announce it. Again, you got to be in the Discord because it's going to post automatically in the Discord. Yeah. I decided I'm not going to announce it. I'm not going to pre-schedule it. I'm just going to do it one day. But I have a lot going on. My best friend's coming next week. If she can make it, she had some situations to where she has a doctor's appointment on Thursday, and if she can't get it moved, she's gonna have to move her plane ticket dates, which kind of upsets me a little bit because I wanted her here for a week, and she's talking about only moving one and moving it to Sunday, so she'd literally be here 2 days, completely defeating the purpose because that's not enough time to do what we want to do. We want to get this room in order and maybe possibly get my life in order. Oh, yeah, that'll take more than a week, but you know what I mean. Get a jump start on it. And so she's coming into town next week, which I will be putting out unboxings for the 3 video days. You're gonna get week 2 of the unicorn, no matter what, which I have not filmed yet. And you will get a unboxing that is not a unicorn, as well as another unboxing that's not a unicorn. So I have to figure out what those 2 unboxings are going to be and get them filmed this weekend. Which actually, I might do that when it's done and then work on that thing. Yeah, I should take advantage of the clear desk. I really should. Look at me. I'm like talking to myself, trying to plan it all out and all that. So I think that's actually a good idea. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I will film that when this. Well, actually, I will probably charge my microphone and then film that. But I won't get into work first. Look at that 550. I love 550. I do. We got a lot done on this section today, considering it was a confetti section. And I'm glad that I decided to do the confetti section first while talking to y'all. Otherwise, I'd be like, the weird sounds I make. You can just see my face. Which, that's the thing, is if I pick up a stream, I need to stop saying when. If I pick up streaming, I will be using face cam as well as overhead cam. So, and I don't know what I'll be streaming yet. I don't know if it's gonna be shop work. I don't know if it's gonna be diamond painting. I don't know if it's gonna be gaming. We'll see. We'll discuss it in another WIP Chat in another day. Yep. You know how it is. I just pinched my finger. I did. Well, with all that being said, I think it's time to come to an end here. Don't worry, this section will be done. And maybe this section. I don't know. That's actually a lot of color blocking that could get done soon. It all depends on if I decide to work on this more. Oh, let's see where we're at right now. It's getting there. Where you have not hit the halfway point yet. The halfway point is halfway through this section right here. I guess I'm kind of pushing it, extending it out a little bit just because of all the work that I'm going through right now. Which is fine. But I do have a lot of work to do. I have some tables. One I cleaned off and I'm using it for storage. Like I have like drawers that hold vinyl and everything. And I got another one I half cleaned off and I'm using it to flatten vinyl. But if I clean it completely off, I can do resin work over there, which means less executive dysfunction or more of it because I see it all and get overwhelmed. But you never know. Either way, I love you guys. I got a lot of work ahead of me, so I need to stop putting it off. If you like what you saw today, leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Tell me how you're doing today. That's all I need to know. What you're doing this week, your plans are for the weekend, doesn't matter. Just leave something down below. Makes me feel good. Gives me the warmth and fuzzies. I'm always trying to straighten these things out. They're not squares. I'll tell you my opinion about this at one point. Either way, I got stuff to do. So leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and don't forget to click my face and subscribe if you want more of this. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!